Hey everybody, we got to go see A Million Ways to Die in the West a little early, and it turns out there's only like 4 ways.
More like a million ways to not write a very good joke.
Sure.
Huh?
Yeah.
See?
We got to go see Seth MacFarlane's new movie. You know, obviously Seth MacFarlane, Family Guy, did Ted, was his feature debut, and now he's done A Million Ways to Die in the West.
So A Million Ways to Die in the West is in a lot of ways, you know, Seth MacFarlane trying to emerge as an actor. And I found that maybe he was a little bit too interested in doing that, perhaps, because the movie was very maudlin at times.
There's a thing that Seth MacFarlane has always done where he works these really earnest, kind of genuine moments, and he does it on Family Guy. Ted was the same way. Ted had some genuine heart to it. But like 3/4 of this movie was super earnest. He was taking it really seriously.
There is, you know, a lot of huge humor in it. The jokes that are there are pretty big ones. They're very cartoonish, which is in line with his whole empire and his sense of humor, obviously. I mean, if you're going to a Seth MacFarlane movie, you kind of know what you're getting anyway.
Yeah, you're gonna expect some piss and some shit and some
joke, things like that.
Some vagina jokes also. Oh, yeah, jokes, yeah.
Sorry.
I'll decide what to do later. It'll be fine. It's like he tried to make a legitimate sort of romantic Western drama. Even the opening credits were it was a John Ford movie. And this is another thing about Seth MacFarlane, is you can always tell that he really loves his inspiration for whatever project he's working on. Like for this one, you can tell that he really loves Western because he took time to sort of craft the look of a Western. But he put all these like modern pop culture references in it, and there's a whole bunch of little cameos that would have felt right at home in Family Guy. In the middle of this weird sort of like, I really want to get this girl back kind of dramatic movie that he was trying to make, they didn't make any sense at all. So even the jokes that landed, like, he didn't let us laugh at him because he was taking the rest of the movie so seriously.
For me, I didn't even feel like many of the jokes landed at all. I feel like the funniest characters were some of the least important. Neil Patrick Harris's character is sort of a secondary or tertiary character. He was one of the best people in the movie.
Hilarious.
And I feel like he did the best with what he was given.
There's a scene where he's trying to get a dude's hat that I would say is worth going to see the movie, but it's going to end up on YouTube soon enough anyway.
Sure,
so just... it's a hilarious scene where Neil Patrick Harris is trying to get another man's hat, and I lost my It was the only part of the whole movie that I actually laughed at. The other thing that just didn't work about it is there was nothing there. There was nothing else in this movie. Ted really worked because, and it was the same style, the same sense of humor, the same pacing more or less, but Ted really worked because it was about something. It was about this guy trying to hang on to his childhood and not grow up, and you know, the talking bear represented all of that, and there was a theme to it. Like there was something of substance in the movie. This was just a weird collection of jokes about either Western movie tropes or, you know, sheep piss.
Right.
Like there wasn't anything else.
A lot of sheep dick.
A lot of sheep dick.
You know, even though I feel like I'm not so much on board with Seth MacFarlane's sense of humor anymore, I really had high hopes that this was going to bring me back around, and unfortunately it just didn't. It had the makings of a pretty good movie in my estimation. I love a hard R comedy. You know, great casting in there. You got Charlize Theron, you've got Sarah Silverman. Sarah Silverman was basically being Sarah Silverman in the movie. He didn't give her anything interesting to do. She just says a lot of dirty words while still being sort of like innocent and cute. Like, oops, did I, almost Urkel-esque, did I do that?
She really was Old West prostitute Urkel.
Yeah.
Is who she was in the movie.
Which is a movie I'd actually rather see.
I would have rather
literally.
seen that. Yeah, that would have been amazing. Because the Red Band trailer was really funny, and I was really looking forward to it. But to say that all the good jokes were in the trailer is not completely accurate, because all the jokes were in the trailer. I'm not really exaggerating that much when I say there's probably only 3 minutes worth of jokes in this whole movie. If it had been a joke machine, like if they would have Hot Shots Part Deux, a Western movie, like that would have been amazing. If there would have been a joke a minute, like what I really wanted is somebody to die in the background of every scene.
I mean, they kind of lead you to think that's going to happen with the title.
The title of the movie is A Million Ways to Die in the West.
But
all of the outlandish deaths are literally in the trailer. That's
yeah,
right.
you've
There's
seen them all
only
already.
4 of them.
I think it was mainly an excuse for Seth MacFarlane to get to make out with hot chicks.
Yep.
If all of us were put into the West right now and we talked the way we do now and just dressed a little bit differently with like old-timey dirndl skirts or whatever, then that's this movie.
Dirndl skirts?
I don't know. I think that's a thing.
Okay. Well, we're going to go try to figure out if dirndl skirts are a real thing. In the meantime, go see the movie this weekend. Come back. Let us know what you think of it in the comments down below. And click like and subscribe. And come back next time for more movie news on CineFix Now.
In my brain, literally, was like the word acting with an exclamation.
Yeah. 1920s, like, billboard marquee. This is how I act.
Yeah. I'm emoting.
Emotions.